Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Professor Flowers and 100% RC with us tonight. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, had a pretty decent day today. It was hot as all get out, bro.
It's summertime now.
Man, I used to love summertime when I was a kid. Now I just hate it.
Just getting old, man. That's
I no lie, I changed like 3 shirts while I was on route today. It was brutal. RC, were you feeling it?
Yeah, but I was in Diabloville working at this bowling alley / trampoline place. So I was inside.
Trampoline place.
Yeah, they got a trampoline / bowling alley hookup down there. It's all in one.
Were you jumping on a trampoline today? You getting a little?
No, they had a kids camp
fun?
there. They had a kids camp there. No, I was doing my deal, trying to get out their way. But they had like 50 kids there.
Jeez. So, my goodness, man. But
they were everywhere.
I'm glad y'all had a pretty good day today. We had a couple WNBA games going on. What was that? Saturday. My son had a baseball game tournament this whole weekend, so I'm kind of all over the place. They're going to state. Let y'all know that they're going to state.
That's good.
Yeah, they sent 2 teams to state, so they play in the finals, but they lost. But they sent 2 teams to state anyway, so they had a first and second place going there. So it's kind of crazy. So after I come back from vacation next week, I'll head to that baseball tournament.
Travel baseball?
All Stars.
Okay. That's another travel baseball get expensive.
I don't have time or the money for that. Or the patience. I hear stories about how now they paying travel baseball players to come play for their team. And I heard this one story. This guy, this coach wanted this guy's son so bad that they paid for the player, and the guy walked up to the coach and said, "Hey, I want some walk around money too." Yep. And they gave him some walk around money. I like his son must be a 5-star recruit or something. God dang, he just asked for walk around money. They gave him to him to go shop, to do whatever you want to do.
They spend the money on you.
I let you know they're making money out of that stuff too.
Right. I know. So child baseball almost like AAU, huh?
Yep, it is. It is AAU.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy. I didn't know it got down like that. So anyway, the Chicago Sky beat the Indiana Fever, 88-87. Close game. We saw Angel Reese put up a amazing performance. She said, "You gotta have a dog in you." Let me read the direct quote. She said, "I'm a dog. You can't teach that." Flowers, man. How you feeling about Angel Reese's statement on that?
It's a well-said statement by her. I mean, I watched the game. They were down 15 in the fourth. They come back off of her back alone. She had 25 and 16 yesterday. Big on the boards. big on the inside, cleaning up shots, efficient yesterday. I know there's been a lot of talk about her not being efficient. She was very efficient yesterday, so we have to give her credit on that. Just the resiliency of that young Sky team to come down 15 because Indiana's been playing great ball, Caitlin and company. One thing I'm quite sure we'll all agree with this. The ladies do need to clean up their finishing as far as layups. I'm not expecting them to dunk, but we do expect these women to probably finish better around the rim. As far as layups, that's something they probably need to work on both teams. But overall, you can't question the effort of Angel. Caitlin had 13 assists. I think she had like 18 and 13. She needs to work on her turnovers, of course, but I think this is with their third meeting. Both teams are about even. You can tell that both teams are starting to find their niche, and I think the future is bright for both teams.
Right on. We saw Andrew Reese put the team on back. Last talks that Caitlin Clark already run away with the Rookie of the Year, but I think Andrew Reese has something else to say about that.
Yeah.
So, how you feel about that game with Andrew Reese performance and Caitlin Clark performance?
I'm kind of over them. Like you can't watch it now. It's kind of like if they give Caitlin the MVP, the Rookie of the Year, then it's gonna be something. If they give it to Angel, it's gonna be something. It's kind of like I feel sorry for them ladies, man, because it's overshadowing what they're actually doing. The media, like I said earlier on Facebook, it's all race baiting and race driven, and it's just you can't even when you watch the game, you can feel the intensity behind it. You really and truly could say both teams have gotten better, but I blame the WNBA for the way they scheduled both teams, all the games they played, and so now they're starting to get a little break, and you can see them improving. But I could halfway enjoy the game with some of the stuff that goes on within the game, and I feel only thing I gotta say to Angel Reese is when you feed into the bullshit, then they use that on you too. So it's kind of like I can use Huey P. Newton. I can use an angry Tupac. I can use an angry Mike Tyson. I can go into history and show you black athletes when they embrace being the villain, what happens, or black athletes or black entertainers. So be careful with that because you don't have to be. Just your personality alone is, that's who you are. Be that, but be careful about your walking that line because they're gonna use that on you. They're gonna use your passion on you. So. But she played a hell of a game, and she's always been a dog. That's why I don't know if anybody ever questioned that from AAU all the way up. She's always been what she is.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers, how do you feel about the division right now? To me, I feel like they're beating the same drum over and over, like pitting these two against each other. For the most part, I think it's like the media instigating, and also I think the fans are just instigating too. So how do you feel about this division right now? Are you either team Angel Reese or team Caitlin Clark? How you feel about all that?
I'm team neither because I want to see the game overall for the women grow. I want to see those women make money. I don't want to play one side of the fence and be one-sided towards something because, like RC's saying, when you picking sides between Angel and Caitlin, you kind of setting yourself up for failure with that. Because to me, it's not about a black and white thing. I'm watching it because I like to watch basketball and I like to see people compete. I'm not trying to make this about a race thing. And it's sad that that's the narrative. I mean, I've said in the chat, I think the NBA needs to take full control over the W. They need better people, experienced people that can make these schedules, handle the promotion, handle the advertisement. They need better people to handle all this stuff because the scheduling, like the Fever, for instance, they're really just now, like the Sky too, like C said, they're really just now getting a break. They started out the gate so strong, having to play so many games. They were playing back-to-backs earlier this season. That's uncalled for. So we finally got to see Caitlin and Angel grow, as the season progressed. But I just think the W just needs better guidance. They shouldn't have to be pitted against each other, and get the wrong viewpoint for the league to grow. just continue to embrace the youth. And you got teams like the Connecticut Sun, you got the Seattle Storm, you got a lot of good teams. Minnesota
Liberty.
Lynx. There's some good teams in the W, and negativity shouldn't be the catalyst, for these women to thrive.
Right. My thing is like, I just don't get it, the whole race baiting type thing. Like, if you black, you gotta be for Angel Reese, or if you white, you gotta be for Kevin Clark, the white savior, as they be saying in the comments. It just seemed very odd. Like, with sports, when did we all of a sudden become like, oh, Chris McCaffrey versus Alvin Kamara? Like, oh, I'm all for the white guy. I'm all for AK, the black guy. No, they don't do that to the men's like that. Back in the day they did with Magic and Bird. I'm pretty sure that was real racism. You want to talk about, some harsh words being said. But now I just feel like people just need something to fuel their anger towards something, and they putting it all towards these women for no reason. Like, they want to compare the spirit in women's sports. They got it from Angel Reese. They got it from Kevin Clark. Now it's a problem. Now it's coming off as negative and not as, as ladylike, as they
Because it's
say.
being turned. It's being turned a certain way. And when you stop babying these women, just because you see somebody take a hard foul, hell, look, those women understand how the game needs to be played. Their game has always been physical. Just because Caitlin Clark and company come in and get roughed up a little bit, people want to go to shit. Like, we stop babying women. We haven't let these women compete in the Olympics and certain stuff until 10 years ago. I can go on and on about how the world has babyfied women. Stop babying. Let them be who they're going to be. It's okay for women to be physical in the game of basketball.
All right. That's what sports is. Sports is a physical game. It's physical. It's all about being physical with your opponents and taking advantage of them. So I don't see the point of people crying about Angel Reese attitude. Like, if she want to be like that, that's just her. You know what I'm saying? That's her whole persona. That's her thing. RC, are you tired of the fighting and pitting Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark against each other?
No, what it does is it exposes people. It shows you. That's what social media does. I said this a few days ago that social media is not the problem when it comes to relationships, friendships, and people. It just exposes them. You get a chance to see people, how they really feel about something. It's okay I'm all about not liking the same people. It's okay to have that to decide which one of them you like. It's just when it goes to she looks like a man, she looks like this. Everybody like they start athletes differently. If you like Patrick Mahomes running out the pocket, throwing the ball down the field the wrong way, and then some people like they Josh Allen or they Dak Prescott. The men been more successful, have more tenure with this. So we're a little bit more seasoned. But
Yeah.
with the women, they're learning, they're finding their way. And you know how women are, they draw a hard line in the sand when it comes to stuff like this. Of course, I'm tired of it, but I understand this comes along with the process and the progress of their league. It's gonna happen just like this. But it just shows you how people really feel. Black, white, Asian, and Caucasian. Well, I don't hear Mexicans and Asians talking about it, but you can always find a good white person, a black person. You'll think they're the only people on planet Earth, and it's not. And it's always got to be about who's doing what. That's why I kind of warning um, Reese, because you make yourself more of a target. Don't embrace it. If that's who you really are, okay, be that. But if you're just embracing the role because you're saying, okay, this is who I need to be, then the first mistake that happens, it's gonna be different for you than it is for anybody else. They're gonna like Tupac mom told him in a long time ago, they give you everything you need to destroy yourself. So be careful about that. So, but it's all a part of it. It's necessary evil. When you're going through, progress in life like this. So it's good and
Yes,
bad.
indeed. So that's why we came up with They Hate Greatness Angel Reese t-shirt is over on our website. And if you love Caitlin Clark, They Hate Greatness Caitlin Clark. We
Buy
thought
both of
them, yeah, we thought both of them young ladies deserve They Hate Greatness, because a lot of people be hating on them for no apparent reason. The Mystics, they beat the Wings. The Mystics, they've been playing hard these last couple of games. the last 2 or 3 games, and they found, I think they won 2 games so far.
I think it's 2. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, they edged out 2 wins. They beat the Wings 92-84. Then the Storm beat the Suns 72-61. I was kind of surprised by that. I think I took the Suns plus 7.5.
You would think the Suns.
Yeah.
I mean the Storm. You think the Connecticut would have covered that?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna cover that, and they obviously didn't. And but I did pick Liberty over the Dream. They beat them 96-95.
We don't even talk about Ionescu and the MVP from last year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, it was just.
Yeah, them women can play, man.
Yeah, but they can play, but the reason why you're not gonna talk about them is because their league, is not profitable. It's not been good to watch. You don't know those names. We're watching because of those 2 ladies that we just talked about. So it's nothing wrong with it. Just roll with it, and then we'll get to learn how to pronounce some of these other girls' names. And because I ain't gonna even lie to you, I ain't watching not a lick of WNBA basketball last year. They were the USFL. I didn't give a damn if they were on or not. I wasn't watching it. I ain't watching.
They play games at weird times. Like, I can't hardly catch it. And then they playing game on, I think it was Ion. We were
it's Ion.
I was like, what in the world on Ion? Like,
shit, put them on. These people watch too.
But look, if they would have went from last year, they could have had great marketing. I still wouldn't have watched it because it's just the game. What you have now and what you got coming behind it. You got Lauren Betts that's at UCLA. Juju Watkins, I think is her last name.
Yeah,
she's at USC. You got South Carolina got a lot of players. You got Connecticut. You got LSU. You got freaking LSU. This is gonna get worse for y'all that's already in the league. And you going from 3,000 people in the stadium to 17,000. Yeah, it's a lot of hate. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of hate.
On IG
commercials, man.
What you say?
I said put these women in commercials. Let's show their personalities. Let's flaunt their beauty. That's how you gonna promote people to watch the game, by promoting women.
But you gotta have. Sorry for cutting you off. Them people with the people with the money, they gotta want to do it. They gotta want to do it. Sponsor.
Speaking of that, Asia Wilson, how y'all feel about her logo? I wanted to touch on that.
It looked like a go-kart. I didn't know what it was.
No, like a hair pick or something.
It looked like a hair pick. It looked like a go-kart. It looked like I don't know, like Space Invaders. It looked like I could give you a long list. Like
it's like they just took some paint and threw on the board and splat. And
she did it. She picked it.
No, she couldn't have.
She created. They create their own logo. They have input on it. Say it like that.
I ain't trying to be negative, but
I gotta see it. So
I won't want to wear that logo. I'm just being honest. That's not something I'll probably buy.
Gotta see the shoe. Gotta see the shoe first.
Yeah, I need
maybe hope the logo ain't that big on the shoe. Maybe it's just like Kyrie. Like, how Kyrie shoe was. It had Kyrie symbols all over the shoe.
Yeah.
I hope it just something be like subtle.
Just put it on the tongue and be done with it.
Right. Yeah. That's just a bad logo in my opinion. We were in fast break. I haven't used this video in a while, so I'm using it today. I'm over here creating intro videos and I ain't using them. This is guys, just in case y'all didn't know. It's our basketball segment. So JJ Redick was announced head coach of the Lakers. What day was that? Was it Friday?
Friday? Yeah. Friday, Thursday, Friday.
RC, man. He talking. He said he ain't worrying about no critics. Yeah, he's a new coach. He don't care about all that naysayers type ish. If you didn't watch his press conference, I ain't have time to get one of his clips. but basically saying he don't care about the noise, that he come and do his job, and he don't care that he's a first year head coach.
You gotta say what he said directly now. He said he didn't give a fuck about what we got to say.
Right. There you go. That's what he said. He don't care what you guys say. So RC, man, like I said, I'm on hiatus, man. I'm just enjoying this show. One of my favorite shows right now, the Lakers.
So if you go back and watch Darvin Ham's press conference, he spoke those same words with confidence. If you go back and watch Frank Vogel, same confident belief in self. Luke Wall, I ain't never seen a coach get up there and be like, "We gonna lose. I care about what you say." They gotta present comfortable. They gotta present confidence. They gotta present that. But listen, this is the reality of the situation. I don't give a damn if you win a championship. It's not about JJ Redick. It's about we tell kids, and we've been told that it's a process. Okay. Especially when it comes to a group of people. You got to go through this step. You got guys that's been in the league who've been working 15, 20, 30 years. You got one guy coach one time in his life. He can't get a job no more. You got you got Adrian Griffin get fired with a winning record. But then you got JJ Redick who becomes friend. See, LeBron's a part of the problem because you're using your power. Now, the one thing that we complain about in our community that's happened to our coaches and to our people, we're not getting a fair opportunity. When we get the power, look how we act. Ain't nothing wrong with pulling your people up. But I'm saying, look at the situation and tell me if it don't look like it's a script that's being written so I can go out the way I want to go out. I need a coach in place that's going to listen to me. I need a management in place that's going to draft my son so I can go out the way I want to go out. That's wrong. You're telling coaches they need more tenure, more time, more experience. Okay. But you know what you're doing? You're doing like they do. We was in high school, you graduate and you go somewhere, you go to this high-end job and you see this guy, you like, now you got the credentials and you go in there, you like, man, how the hell you get the job? He ain't got no credentials. He ain't done. Oh, my cousin, mom and them, dad and them know Big John and I got the job. The fuck? I just done went to school. I got all the criteria. I owe the government money. And you mean to tell me you in the same spot I'm in? It goes against everything we teach kids and being taught ourselves. It's not fair. People say, what's the word? Nepotism. I don't listen. Nepotism, narcissistic behavior. It's a long line of bullshit. JJ Redick do not deserve to be the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. He's here now, but I feel like get ready for a ride because I've yet to see a player on his back nine hollering with Father Time running in his rearview mirror. It just went well for it. It's gonna be a circus.
Right. It just a coach that don't have any NBA experience. He won't nobody coaching staff, right?
No.
I got more experience than he do.
Right. How many years you been coaching RC? How many years you been coaching?
It's been 20 plus. I know for sure that I've been around.
There we go. What a resume. What a resume. There you go. New head coach of the Lakers, RC. Come on. Like, that's just crazy. That dude, he haven't been assistant nowhere. He haven't been under nobody tutelage.
Nobody.
What system? How you gonna use his timeouts? How you gonna use situational basketball? It's one thing to play. It's a totally different ball game to coach. Trust me, I tried. And I was like, yo, I'm using timeouts at the wrong time. They on a 12-0 run. I'm calling timeout already. I'm like, I should have been called timeout on the kids when it's up 6-0. So it's just like you don't have no experience in those type of situations. And you just dare call your boy LeBron, like you said, somebody you know. I got a guy who got you in the door.
Puppet.
You thought about this move by the Lakers?
Not shocking, man. It's disappointing, man, because the more and more they make decisions like this, the more and more it takes away from the brand of the Lakers, that Hollywood brand. Like the Lakers probably not even the number one watch in California anymore. I'm quite sure. You got so many other things to do as far as beaches and shopping and this and that. people need to be entertained in Los Angeles, and if the Lakers can't win, they're going to continue to lose, and everything be back in the forefront. We seen the JJ Redick thing coming. I thought it was smoke and mirrors when they were talking to Dan Hurley. I remember telling y'all that a while back. I thought they were going to wait until the finals, and then they were going to hire JJ Redick, in which they did. Now, JJ, he can sit up here with this I don't give a F rhetoric and this and that. It's so many questions I can ask about it because JJ Redick hasn't been far removed from the league, okay?
Yep.
So what about the players that maybe played against him or played with him that don't like him? So do they go to Los Angeles? Do they want to put up with, something like that? Because JJ Redick comes off as an arrogant person that think he knows every goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know him from a lick of day, but he comes off as, I know basketball, I'm this and that. I can go on and on about JJ Redick, but I'm not gonna go down that alleyway. I just don't think it helps the Lakers. Are they trying to win or they just want to be a shit show? I haven't figured it out yet. I'm somewhere in between because what happens when they don't start off? LeBron and AD gets hurt. What if, just like they did Darvin Ham, JJ draws up something that Anthony Davis doesn't like, that LeBron doesn't like? So what do you get? Do you get the same thing? I mean, does LeBron act better because that's his protege?
Yeah, he can act better.
How much weight does he hold? Do people take him serious as far as they know that that's LeBron's boy? So what weight do they hold in the locker room? So it's so many things that can come up out of this. And it's not a good look for the Lakers. It's not a good look for the brand. The brand is slowly dying because you got teams like Minnesota, OKC, Houston, Dallas, Denver.
Memphis is coming. Memphis is coming back.
They're coming back. So where does that leave the Lakers? Like even the Clippers. The Clippers are about to open a new stadium. They're about to start their own tradition. They're separating from the Lakers. So the Lakers need to figure out something to stay relevant and continue to win.
It reminds me of Kobe's last 2 or 3 years, where he gets $24 million for doing nothing, $42 million for doing nothing.
Just to be there.
It reminds me of the constant revolving door of players and coaches. I just feel like we're back at that again, and I blame Jenny Buss. But I will say this: why I feel like this is the prime example of a player, and people say we're hard on him, but in this moment and in this time, this is when you got a player on the team dictating what goes on in the front office, and it got to the bench with the coach. That's very alarming, because I can see you bringing in players that you want to play with, but bringing the actual coach, somebody you were doing a podcast with during your season while the other guy was coaching, you don't think when Milwaukee played them, that man, everybody gonna be gunning for them to. Don't nobody want to see to succeed either, because it's a lot of coaches that feel some type of way about this. You got to think about it.
Right.
It's a lot
players, it's kind of crazy. It's just like me pulling RC from the podcast to go coach the team. Like, that'll work because we ain't in a professional level, but that's a totally different ball.
No. That's like you calling me saying, "Hey, come coach my son in baseball." Huh? Like, hey, he my boy. He my boy. So come coach baseball just off of being the strength of being my boy. Come on, man.
See, I want to add something to what you said. What happened to waiting your turn, earning your stripes? What happened to working yourself up, to get in a certain position? I'm with C on that, man. We grew up in times like that where you had to wait your turn and work hard and earn your stuff. But now it's just they'll anybody can do anything. I question now, like, I ain't trying to get into politics. Like, how do we have a convicted felon running for president? So
let me ask you this. So you don't think Steve Nash is smart? Yeah, he's smart. Yeah. So you think JJ Redick is smarter than Steve Nash when it comes to basketball? Like, JJ Redick became really, really hot a hot topic. Like all of us, he was just like a regular player in the league. He was no different than Mike Miller and others. And then all of a sudden,
He get on
the
first take and run his mouth a
yeah,
little.
got a little attitude, and then it took some traction. Stood up for LeBron James. Said Michael Jordan's era was watered down. You can see all of it, bro. It don't hold weight with real people. That's the problem. It ain't gonna hold no weight where you and Bronny gonna have a moment where somebody where Ime Udoka stand on the other end. Hey JJ, you don't even supposed to be over here. You just here cussing LeBron. You know Ime gonna say it. Then you got you look, you
Yeah,
got Patrick Beverly out there dribbling and Bronny Gordon. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, I was busting your daddy. I'm finna bust your. It's going yo. Listen, bro. He done wrote checks that his son and his homeboy for had to cash, and they ain't got enough money. It's finna get real.
Yeah, and also the players, how they gonna take it? Y'all know Flowers touched on this. Like, imagine JJ Redick coming to me criticizing me, like, you need to do this better. I'm like, are you saying that, or is LeBron saying that? Is he talking to
Right.
you to come talk to me? They're like,
Right.
that's my whole mindset. I have a smart mouth, so I'm like, is
Yeah.
this LeBron telling me that I need to get my act together, or is it really you? Cause you the mouthpiece.
But let's see how he handled criticism after criticizing, because he was getting on Doc Rivers' ass. You only got a job, you should be gone, blah, blah, blah. Now you in the seat. Now you finna sit in that seat where you're gonna get criticized, and your seat is a lot hotter than Milwaukee, because you're in Los Angeles. They expect you to go 72-0. I mean, you can't be in the play-in. It's gonna be a lot of problems he got to deal with and navigate through. And the fact you get up there saying you don't give a fuck, well, guess what? They don't either. It's on.
That's crazy. Dropping F-bombs in the press conference. Muscle Known said the only coach I felt didn't really want to coach with Monty Williams. He literally said he took the pitching jobs because of money. Face of Sports, he said it's sad, but Lakers probably stagnant until Bryant's out of there. It's a wild decision by JJ. No experience and goes bad. He back to coaching fourth grade football.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, he got some experience. He was volunteering for the fourth grade Bronx team.
Yeah, no, he talking about.
But
So he Phillip Rivers out there.
But you would never see this in Major League Baseball or the National Football League ever.
Right.
You can't. I got a homeboy.
Bill Belichick, the only guy. He got his son in there,
but I guarantee you, his son is well versed, educated, know football like the back of his hand. I guarantee you, he ain't Bill Belichick ain't somewhere drinking whatever his favorite drink is, and say, hey, man, hey, tell you what, Bill Maher, you want to come? You see that? Bill, name any comedian that you know. Jimmy Kimmel. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel. Hey, or I'm gonna do this. Let me get Pat McAfee to come coach the New England Patriots. That's just stupid. Because it's your home. That's just flat out stupid, man. It's just stupid. And it shows you what happens when it exposes LeBron James in a way that he gonna have, because he's trying to write it's a script. Paul Pierceton called it out. It's a script that he's writing, how I want to lead the game. David Stern wouldn't let it happen. David Stern would not have allowed this to happen.
Man, so it's gonna be interesting this offseason. What kind of moves the Lakers, put into motion, try to get better players, or what can they do? Then JJ Redick come out and say they're gonna run the offense mostly through AD.
Yeah.
Did he make that statement?
Shocker. Yes, he did. Big shocker. Like, come on now. Like, people been saying that for the last 3 years. Bron's getting older. AD needs to be your one option. Like, tell us something we don't know.
But here's the issue. You run your offense through Anthony Davis, who ain't been running the offense through Anthony Davis.
Exactly.
Like everywhere he's been is ranked. But can he consistently play at that level? Can he consistently stay injury free? Because like Flower said, if either one of them go out, your season is going here. Because nobody fear you. You like the biggest issue in Los Angeles is living within tradition.
Yep.
They can't get off up under it, man. It's like the Yankees. The Yankees, no matter what they do, they expect it to win. When they're bad, they expect it to be great.
But you know what though? See, when have you ever seen the Lakers this old?
Right.
Star talent, they have always been so quick to revamp themselves, even if it's having to let the ship sink for a few years with the Kobe stuff. They kept Kobe around because he was still selling tickets, and he was on their TV network, so they needed him, to make people watch. That's obvious. But when have we ever seen the Lakers other than after the Showtime era?
Magic
Even if they were
situation.
still decent then, but we just never known the Lakers just to hold on to something like this for so long. And it's because it's LeBron.
And you can, and I'm gonna take this off of LeBron. I'm gonna put it on Jeannie, but you can smell a promiscuous woman, or a desperate woman, or a fan girl, or because when Jerry West passed, and the story came out just here recently about the in-depth story about her relationship with Phil Jackson. That's a conflict of interest. Like, you run off Jerry West to date Phil Jackson while he's coaching the team. And she's still there doing the same thing. Like, I'm not accusing her of being with LeBron, but
Right.
LeBron has her in his back pocket. She ain't laying her. Any woman lay her head on your shoulder, she's comfortable with you.
So she like the women on them Chris Brown pictures, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Was thirsty.
All right. Scotty Barnes is intends to sign a 5-year maximum rookie extension that could be worth $270 million.
Toronto needs somebody. What's up, Randy?
Yeah, what's up, Randy? I wish he was on to tell us how excited he is about that.
I seen Scotty Barnes last year in some platform shoes.
He be walking like
that's a running joke that something wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with that guy.
He might be doing it on purpose.
Platform shoes?
Nuh-uh. He's autistic or something.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't think he's autistic. I think he just, probably just, they got too much money. They don't know what to do with it.
He's a goofy individual. That's nothing wrong with
it. And people online, man, they go at you. So, man, let's flip the script to NFL. We're doing our NFL top 10 quarterbacks based on last year's performance, right? Mm-hmm. And our prediction of how well they're going to do this upcoming season. So, if you know what I'm saying, so that's basically your two guidelines based on last year and based on this upcoming season, where you think these guys will land. All right, I'll start off with number one. Of course, Patrick Mahomes. I think all of us have Mahomes.
Unanimous.
I mean, the dude won Super Bowl off the rip.
Yeah,
so
he beat the Avengers again. Yeah, he's numero uno. Yep.
Patrick Mahomes, number one. Do y'all think he's gonna have fall off? Y'all think the Chiefs gonna fall back a bit, or y'all think they just gonna win the division again?
Shit,
that's
man.
the word.
Off last year, man. It's kind of hard to say that.
Yeah, that was the worst team they had, and they won the Super Bowl. So, I mean,
that's true. All right, number two, I have Josh Allen. I mean, the upside's there, and he what?
No, he ain't
the
won
talent's there.
He hasn't won anything of significance as far as accolades or anything. Ain't no way he above Lamar Jackson. At no way, shape. I don't know what you basing it off of.
I'm basing off
talent.
What his team has done this past couple years. I mean, Lamar. I mean, he got put out. Did he not get put out by the Bills 2 years ago?
They all got put out. 2-time MVP.
I'm just saying.
2-time MVP.
I mean, he can run and throw it. I mean, to me, he's the better
less turnovers. More Lamar don't turn the ball over. He's more reliable.
He don't show up either.
He ain't injury prone. He don't get hit a lot. He ain't a train running into a side of a building. Like, I'm being honest with you. I'm trying to figure out what are y'all basing why is Josh Allen JJ Redick? Why he up there? What you basing it off
of all, his defense
you still ain't told me about him.
I mean, the dude, he put up numbers regardless of who he throwing it to, right?
Lamar
Stephon Diggs.
Lamar does too.
But Ken Dorsey, how many OCs have Josh Allen had? About 2.
I don't give
right?
a damn. Lamar has had a bunch.
they put so much on him. That's why he's forcing the ball so much because the guys
You be
Wait.
pressure. He'll get pressure in his face. On the
don't
instance, he
do
do with
that.
pressure in his face. I'm just saying.
Who has had? Here's a trivia for you. Who has had a number one receiver and who hasn't had a number one receiver?
You better not say no goddamn Odell.
Because I'm looking at it like this.
Argument. Hold on. No, you can't use the argument. No, when I say he need receivers, you're like, no, he got plenty.
No, but I'm saying no. I'm saying he has what they have, right? Number one receiver.
Okay. But they had a better running game too. They had better stable running backs until Cook came along. The Bills don't run the ball. The Bills, I mean, they put.
We're not talking about the teams. We saying player for player, stats.
Josh Allen,
stats,
to me, I'll say Josh
accolades.
Allen over Lamar. Cause look, we saw in the playoff games. I know Allen gonna throw it. He gonna run into it. But Lamar,
so you got Allen one.
Patton. He changed his whole. Huh?
You got Allen number 2.
Yeah, 2.
Who you got, Flau?
I got Lamar.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. 2-time MVP. Had a great season last year.
2-time MVP
last year too.
A couple of years ago, guys, we didn't even have I think we didn't even have Lamar in the top 10
because he didn't play. He was out.
He was hurt.
I mean, he's still getting top 10. We saw Tom Brady getting top 10.
Hurts in my preseason top 10 from his performance from the season prior. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Dude, listen to me. You willing to put Josh Allen somewhere he don't deserve to be. All Josh Allen has done in his career is be on the front cover of Madden football. He ain't done shit else when it mattered. He ain't won nothing when it mattered. Okay.
At least
Lamar has at least gotten his team to the AFC Championship game. Okay. One step away from the Super Bowl.
Didn't the Bills they lose to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship?
No.
That was the conference.
Yep.
That was our finals.
The Bengals were the next step.
Okay.
So that brings me to my next point. Go ahead. You think he better than Joe Burrow? Josh Allen?
No, I have Lamar number 3.
Okay, Joe done been to the Super Bowl.
And I'm gonna be fair with Ben because I almost put Josh Allen number 2. I'm gonna be real with you. See, I almost put number 2, but I came to the realization that Lamar has just done more.
Mm-hmm. If we're going quarterback, not team, not quarterback.
He's my number 3.
Who? Josh Allen number 3?
Yeah, Josh Allen my number 3.
I got Joe Burrow number 3.
Okay, ain't mad. I feel like they're interchangeable. Joe Burrow.
No, he ain't. Ain't interchangeable. Joe. Joe done more.
Yeah, Joe had Joe Mixon, Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Genovic.
Joe has had all that but Josh Allen has been in better predicaments than the Bengals.
So listen.
I'm not gonna argue about Joey because he's a good quarterback. I ain't mad at that though.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
Who y'all got at number 4? I got Burrow at number 3.
I have Joe Burrow at number 4.
I got Burrow at 4.
I got Josh Allen at 4.
Okay. See, I mean, Josh Allen is making the top 5, you make it sound like
Joe
Burrow
4 because he got hurt last year.
That's why I had him at 4. Number 5, I have Aaron Rodgers.
No,
ain't no way.
No.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean though? He's still a top 5 quarterback. Look, but I'm going his ceiling with this offense gonna put him in the top 5.
Oh God. Week 1, he gonna get swallowed. You know what I mean? Week 1. He going against the guy that actually hurt him. So I mean, yeah,
I said 2 things. I said, first of all, what did Michael Jordan say? The ceiling is the roof. God damn it, that ain't high enough. Number 2,
man, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers is still better than half the quarterbacks.
No, he's not. He has
when
not
he's
done.
On, yeah, he is.
So have you seen him beat a good team in the last 6 years? Serious. A good team.
Let's go 2 years. See, that's out of fairness. Let's go 2 years.
Have you seen him beat a good team on the big stage in the big moment? No.
I mean, that's with a lot of quarterbacks.
No, but this your guy. So when I see him Monday night, when it's time to open up, he gonna look at that team. He gonna know that's a team I have not beat.
Spoiler
I have
alert.
not.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers
Hey,
is top 10. Spoiler
He's not in
alert.
your top 10. Like,
No.
how?
you
Because
know
he
who
has be.
who your fifth? You got Aaron Rodgers, your fifth, right?
Yeah.
Who yours is, Flower?
Jared Goff.
Mine is Brock. Listen, Brock Purdy is in my top 5. Now he made his way in there. He made his way in there, Ben, because you know how he made his way in there. He did the one thing, everything they said he couldn't. Everything they said he could. hey, look.
What in the
Everything
world?
they said he couldn't do, he did it last year. He did it on the big stage. He got his team to the Super Bowl. Ain't no speculating. Ain't
No,
no
his
none of that. He did
team
it.
got him to the Super Bowl. You know that
Okay,
little
hold
red
on.
wagon you
Hold
had
up.
as a kid? Brock Purdy was
Hold
sitting
up.
in that red wagon as
I
a
was
team.
waiting on you to say
To
that.
the Super
I was waiting
Bowl.
on you to say that. The Green Bay game where they dead and dying, who brought him back?
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl, he had a better. In the Super Bowl, he had a better stat line than
They
Mahomes
sold
again.
Green Bay that missed field goal. Green Bay missed so
Well,
many opportunities. First of all, Green Bay, we didn't think Green Bay was supposed to be there.
You got to take your heart. See, because you got to look at this.
It's nothing special about Brock Purdy.
It ain't got to be special to you. That's my point. You got to look at it for what he has done as a quarterback. They're asked whatever they asked him to do, he did it. The guy that Flowers name Golf does this. It's the same boring shit.
Yep.
I just don't.
Jordan
You
Love.
gave me last year putting Jared Goff in my top 10, and look what happened.
And he didn't win anything.
He went to the
folded.
NFC Championship game.
He didn't fold his team. He didn't.
Oh,
he played well. I mean, defense didn't stop the 49ers
I'm
from scoring.
surprised, but we already know Jared Goff.
But see, you keep using the metric of team. We're saying as an individual talent, just a quarterback as a player.
Jared Goff is not better than Jordan Love.
We've seen Jared Goff do it longer. This guy has been to the Super Bowl. He lost 14-17 in the Super Bowl.
Not the reason why we think he went to Super Bowl though.
Bro, but that's
bro. They don't get there without him.
He made it to the Super Bowl with little short Cook. What's his name?
Brandon Cook.
He made it to Super Bowl with Brandon Cook.
And a baby Cooper Kupp.
Jared Goff is good because of what's built around him. Well, if you put Jared Goff on I'm just saying, like, if you are, we had a lineup, of all these quarterbacks. And we see Jared Goff go play for the SARS team in the playoffs.
That's anybody
in the NFL. What would that record be? You ask Patrick Mahomes. You had to go ask Patrick Mahomes go play for the SARS team in the NFL. What would the record be?
They're gonna be bad.
Don't guys.
Whoa. Hold on. Because I'm glad you said Patrick Mahomes' name. As great as Patrick Mahomes is, we don't know how great he is without Andy Reid.
That's right.
We don't
know how great
we do.
We don't know. Hold on. We don't know how great Tina Turner would have been without Ike Turner. We just don't know. Okay. So what you're trying to do is you trying to say that nobody ever needed nobody. You just go out there Cam Newton by Cam Newton metric and go just make all the plays.
Yeah, Cam Newton, he put it perfect.
Come on, man. Come on. No, he put.
The only time I ever heard Cam Newton on something. That's the only time I don't have a quarterback.
You don't have to be Michael Jordan in football. It's 11 on 11. Okay, it's 11.
That's
when
why
I'm playing.
I give you Brock Purdy because he made it to Super Bowl, but it's still not special about Brock Purdy. But Jared Goff, no.
Look, if you telling me that I gotta be special, what is special?
Yeah.
Special can you put the team on your back when you have
He did it in Green Bay. He did it against Detroit. On his back.
He done it for 2 years now. 2 years.
He gonna be gone. Jared Goff gonna be gone because he never gonna get the lines over the hump. Wow. And Brock Purdy soon gonna be gone. Now they're gonna realize they paying
how big of a damn hump the Lions had to go over.
Bro, he's a legend in Detroit now. He don't do.
They had the two most unspecial quarterbacks playing against each other, and one quarterback just having to beat. the other one make it to the Super Bowl.
But you
That's
willing
not
to
it.
you saw Jordan Love have one good season, which you would I can go back and pull the video where
Yeah, I didn't like Jordan. Yeah, I
you
thought
was
Jordan
giving
hate.
him the blue. He get to the playoffs, beat the Cowboys, and almost beat the Niners. Now all of a sudden he surpasses everybody because of that. What you seen
I
Jared Goff
mean,
and you
he took to be honest, Jordan Love took a big leap. I mean, he cleaned up a lot of
He
stuff that
progressed.
he was struggling with.
He progressed. But
Yeah.
he has a lot of talent around him too.
But
It's just
dude, listen to me. Do you realize that Jordan Love and Brock Purdy is running the same offense?
Mhm.
They got two amazing
Cool.
play callers who draw up stuff. You're gonna be somebody's gonna be open, Ben. You finna run that same offense. And your quarterback have a good season, you're gonna be saying, "Oh, Derek Carr's done. He's
Never,
really good."
never. I never thought Derek Carr was just good like that. But all right, number 6, I have Justin Herbert with this new offense with quarterback guru coming.
Too high.
spoiler alert, Justin Herbert is not in my top 10.
He in mine, but he ain't this high.
Number 6, I mean the talent's there. He just had a screen of bad luck with coaches.
My
No,
number 6 is
wait a minute, because you're contradicting yourself.
yeah.
Now, shit that you just gave Brock Purdy, you're not giving to Herbert. Because Herbert possesses everything that's needed to take that team far and beyond, and he's not doing it.
I don't think it's he not doing it. I think it's a variable different thing. I just think it's a variable different things. When I watch the Charger play, I see a coach that's trying to beat his own team by doing stupid things in the game. Like you fight against your team.
I get what you're saying, but you gotta realize I had a guy named Andrew Luck, and he ain't have shit. And I seen him come in and for the first 3 or 4 years win 11 games each season with nothing.
Yeah, that's true. But Andrew Luck was a generation.
And Herbert is somewhat.
He had the measurables.
Yeah,
he just got to improve. Yeah. Like I feel like he takes too many deep shots too. He take too many chances. A lot of times there's a lot of things open in the middle. But that's why I think they draft a tight end. If I'm not, no, there wasn't no that draft.
No, they drafted the wide out from
the wide. Oh yeah, yes, the guy from Georgia to help out through the seams. So he's
number 1. He's gonna be their number 1.
So who you have at 6?
Brock Purdy. Yeah. Brock Purdy. Do I need
I understand that you got your Brock because of the numbers, his passing yards, and him going to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's a give me, but I just don't. That's
not. Nothing. Stop doing that.
I just don't see nothing.
Nothing is guaranteed.
You know how I judge really
football. Nothing.
You know, Flowers. This is how I really judge quarterbacks, though. If you make me worry or sweat, I play corner and safety. I'm just not scared of Brock Purdy beating me. Like, just, he going to just, outmaneuver me or throw a perfect dart where I can't get into, get a chance to make a play on. I just don't fear that. Like, I'll welcome him going at me. Or if Josh Allen was just picking on me more than Brock.
I would fear somebody like Brock Purdy is going to do everything that's needed and is not willing to take a chances when the chance is needed. He's going to stick to the script, and if he can make something happen with his legs, he's going to do it. But those are the quarterbacks I would worry about more, other than somebody running outside the pocket trying to make a play. I am worried about this guy that has all this talent, and if he makes the right read and correct throw, there's going to be a problem. I'm more concerned with that.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand the scramble. Like, I always did hate playing against running quarterbacks, but Brock Purdy, he's not a running quarterback, but he can scramble if he need to. But I just not scared of his throwing abilities per se. All right, RC, I think he's out. So you had Brock at 6.
Mm-hmm.
At 7, I had CJ Stroud.
Same here.
I can't deny him. I can't deny him not being in the top 10. He had an outstanding rookie year. Shoot, took the test farther than anybody would thought the test would go. I mean, he beat good teams too, and he took on some of the best corners. He targets some of the best corners, so he definitely deserved all that.
I'll put him in my top, but he can do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. And they added more pieces, so it's making even more deadlier. With Stephon Diggs and adding to the mix. So and Joe Mixon add to the backfield. So that's just unbelievable talent on that team.
What number y'all at?
We are at 7. So who are your 6?
Dak Prescott. I feel like Dak had a good year. I'm not gonna discredit him because he played for the Cowboys. He's top 6,
Okay.
top 5, 7.
I'm kind of surprised by that. Who you have? Who did you have at 7?
That's why I would bring in CJ Stroud, which should have been higher than Dak Prescott, but I'm gonna go CJ Stroud there at 7.
All lucky 7s here. I had CJ Stroud 7. Flowers had CJ Stroud 7. At 8, I have Dak Prescott. I mean, Dak is Dak.
Ditto.
I mean, I think he's around that area. 7, 8.
Let me speak on Dak real quick. I love Dak. Loved him since he's been at Mississippi State. I remember when he was at Mississippi State as a freshman, they bring him in to run it in for the goal line touchdown. So we have seen Dak Prescott progress into the Tim Tebow package until he's probably about to start making about $60 million a year, depending on how this year plays itself out. Dak, he's at a plateau right now as far as he's talented, he's well-mannered, well-groomed. We know he knows how to run the offense. He's very productive, but he needs to win these playoff games. That I can't put him any higher above where I got him until he, takes that next step. He needs to ascend. That's what we want to see from Dak. And I don't know if it's going to be in Dallas or, if it's in Dallas, but, and time will tell that. But it's time for Dak Prescott. If he wants, to take it to the next level, he has to get Dallas over that hump, get him into the NFC Championship or possibly the Super Bowl.
I agree. I think that's the only place he has to go next is to win a couple playoff games, and he have to go to the Super Bowl. A lot of people get off his back. He just achieved those things, but it's gonna be kind of hard when you fight against your owner too. RC, Flowers had Dak at 8. RC, who you have at 8?
Oh, that's tough. Number 8. I'm probably gonna go Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert is elite talent.
He is.
So I'm gonna go with Herbert and Harbaugh getting Herbert back on track this year. Last year he struggled, but I still think he's a top 10 quarterback. So we'll go 8 for Herbert.
Talent's there. At 9, I had Jalen Hurts. I mean, can't leave him out. I feel like
you can leave him out. I left him out.
I mean, hold on. I wish the other crew were here because they were like Jalen Hurts top 5. Jalen Hurts. I'm like, calm down.
Last year now. Wait a minute, you got one person here with you.
Oh, you have me in top 5?
I had number 5. So that's what I'm saying.
This year, you saw a big regression. You didn't like how he saw the field. That's what you.
Well, it ain't. It's not that I don't think he can play. And let me. Okay, him, Herbert. They're outside my top 10, so that'd be honorable mentions. Okay, so they're right there. So let's get that. Let's get that straightened out first. I don't want y'all thinking that I got them at 20 or something like that. No, they're teething right at the line. But just to see Jalen Hurts go through his injuries last year and to have the bonehead coach that y'all know how I feel about, behind the helm, it was a bunch of shit last year. So I don't think he's viable enough to be top 10 to start this thing off, because if he was a top 10 guy, I just feel like the Eagles wouldn't have exploded or imploded. I just feel like him and Sirianni together lost control of the team.
That's true. That was a bad showing against the Bucks. I couldn't believe my eyes. So who you have at number 9?
I have Matthew Stafford at number 9. They cannot let the old wily veteran go out and not be on his top 10 list. Look, book it now. Take $50 to $100. I don't even know the odds yet. The Rams will be a playoff team this year. Okay.
I agree.
Only if Matthew Stafford's healthy. If he's healthy, they'll be a playoff team. They'll be right on the cusp, or they'll be a playoff team. I'm more than willing to say they're going to be a playoff team, a wild card team, seven wild card spot. I can see that.
If he's not healthy, that means Jimmy Garoppolo's playing. I love it.
Oh, they do got Jimmy out there.
Yeah. Stafford, his wife have him number 2. Just to let y'all know.
that man crazy. Your ass is crazy. You didn't put no thought into that one. You let that one.
It was there. It was there. I had to take it.
Yeah,
all right, RC.
That was good.
RC, who you have at number 9?
Jordan Love. I mean, I was impressed. He's like he couldn't. It was no throw he couldn't make. He looked like a young Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going Jordan Love at 9.
I crossed his name a couple times, but I'm like, nah, I can't do it just yet. Number 10, I had Kyler Murray. I feel like he's gonna have a big bounce back. He showed glimpse of what he used to be last year, and he had some good games. So I slid him in number 10. I having him having a breakout season next year. Flowers, who you have at 10?
Damn, bro, I like that. You make me want to change mine now. Shit. Good one, man. I didn't even think about that because I'm a Kyler Murray advocate. If the America don't know, I like Kyler Murray. I stick up for Kyler Murray. But he will be honorable mention now that Ben brings him up. So I'm just stick with what I got. You give me Jordan Love at 10. Give me Jordan.
Love for Jordan Love. All right, see who you have at 10.
I got Jared Goff. He got to be in the top 10. His team was in the NFC Championship. He had a Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship game. That's like the Atlanta Hawks playing to go to the NBA Finals. You did. So if you can do that, if you could take the Atlanta Hawks, the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns, the Rancho Cucamonga, Saskatchewan, you can take them to the finals or to whatever, because that's unheard of. When you drag those teams to the edge or the verge of doing something even greater than that, you got to be in the top 10. Jared Goff has done that. He's done what no Saint quarterback has done outside of Drew Brees. Like, you ain't had nobody else even.
Aaron Brooks, we won a playoff game with Aaron Brooks.
You ain't been in no NFC Championship game with
Aaron Brooks can do what Jared Goff did.
Oh, you crazy? Oh, you crazy?
I just don't see what y'all talking about with Jared Goff. But my honorable mentions were Tua and Brock Purdy.
But see, this is my thing, bro. This is my thing. You got to say what you're critiquing Brock Purdy for. The other quarterback that you got on your list are doing exactly what you expect them. Like Kyler Murray is in your top 10. You saying he had a breakout year? He's small and short. He does nothing special, and here it is, Brock out your top 10. That's crazy.
He ad-lib. He make things happen.
So Brock don't ad-lib.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you get lucky with them ad-libs. Like,
boy, hey, look, let me tell you, them 49ers did a number on this man here, man. I'm trying to tell you. They did a number.
I'm like, dang, that son of a gun's lucky. Like, ain't no way. Wow. You look, it made me want to suit up and go play against Brock Purdy and catch a couple of INTs. Cause that should have been some INTs.
Bro, but that's just, you can say that about any quarterback. You can say that about any quarterback where that should have been a pick and this, that, and the third. I just want you to understand is you're gonna have to hold this because he already done exceeded. He was Mr. Irrelevant. He's here. He's not going nowhere. And guess what, bro? Right. He young. So you might as well hold that.
Like I was telling Flowers, I play corner and safety. So
you ain't kicking Brock Purdy.
When I look at Brock Purdy, I'm sleeping good at night. But when I look at Allen,
but when you looked at the red rifle and Jameis Winston, they're gonna be good this year. I'm trying to figure out: do you wear glasses or contact, or do you just go blind? Because I'm trying to see what the fuck you looking at.
The whole thing fell apart when Sean Payton left. Cause Jameis was on his way.
I don't want to hear that shit. Your eyes and Sean Payton. Sean Payton over there right now with Zach Wilson, Bo Nix, and Bobby Abear. He over there trying to figure out how to play quarterback. He's trying to find another. He's trying to find another freaking Drew Brees. So I mean,
man,
Purdy ain't going nowhere. He here.
Hey, we're gonna see this year. That's our top 10 quarterback list. We're gonna do an overall list, but also gonna post our individual lists over on IG and other social media spaces. So check that out. Let's go into overtime, shall we? and finish this up. Welcome to Overtime, where we talk about athletes' lives. You know what I'm saying? It's a little like our TMZ side, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Get a little messy.
It get a little messy. You know, women, they like,
For this.
you know, this barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what you talk about when you sit in a chair getting your hair cut. And all the old men giving their relationship
Advice.
choices and advice and stuff like that. So here's a video of Matthew Stafford's wife telling a story that I feel like she shouldn't talked about.
You trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car, and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Well, I tell this story. If I'm Matthew Stafford, I'm like, I'll with you through the whole ordeal when you had surgery and everything. And this is what you pay me back with. RC. Your thoughts of somebody you've been with, somebody you married and have kids with, and you find out about how she played you into getting you.
He just found out. He knew, but I don't know. I guess in that surgery they took her good sense because you know you got to be mindful in these podcasts, man. I've been doing a podcast for a while, man, and you got to be mindful of what you're speaking about and how you go about articulating past, present, or current things going on in your life because you affecting more than just you.
Telling you.
And Matthew Stafford has had a great career. He is a Southern gentleman. He's quiet off the record, just do his thing. And she just wanna get ratings for a podcast, and she goes on this rant. And then they show a picture of the backup. He looked like the guy y'all got as backup quarterback. What's his name? Spencer Rattler. He looked like David Rattler. I mean, it just, to me personally, I feel like this was unwarranted. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you even want to make your husband or significant other feel some type of way about anything? Because you know his teammates are younger than him, so they can take it and use it. His opponents can take it and they can sack him, be like, man, blah blah blah. You got social media comments. You got children that gonna hear about this. She didn't say she slept with the guy, but we know she slept with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So I just feel like, to me, man, it's disrespectful. It's like unwarranted, and it's just, you're putting people in your business. Some people just bored, man. Some people are just bored, man.
So I'm sorry, just
and she just not, to me, I don't think she's all that attractive. Like,
right.
The girl that's sitting across from her is more attractive than her.
So that's what you tell me. That's all I'm thinking about. So you tell me that she didn't say the words sleep with, but that was she was getting it for me to get mad.
Much.
What say, Ben? She hot towed that thing.
She said hot towed that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like, that's all in my mind now. And she telling the story. I'm the husband. I'm like,
wow.
So you did that just to get my attention, to make me commit to you? I'm like, yo, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
How do that make you feel, knowing that your wife pulled that stunt on you to order you to make you submit, pretty much?
But he knew.
He knew.
Yeah. I'm saying he didn't know the reason why she kept going over to the dorm room and making him see that she's coming out of his room and stuff like that. He didn't know. He probably thought like, dang, my backup.
The backup somewhere. Yeah, that's probably crazy.
Back in that thing, yo, that's what she was doing.
Now that we're talking about this out loud, what did she get out of saying we were good and bad? I did. So you went
He was a
behind
bad boy.
Stafford's back in spite of because he was too nice to you. Like, okay, what did he do?
Cause he didn't want to commit to her. They what she was saying. I think she was saying that he didn't want to like make it official that he was still. But
she didn't say that, but she should have.
That'd have made more sense.
It would have made more sense.
Right.
It just sounded like she wasn't getting fulfillment out of Matthew Stafford because he was the nice, sweet Southern boy at the time.
Sounds sleazy.
Yeah.
That's what.
Well, I mean, some women don't want a good man until they get done playing with bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get so. My thing with Matthew Stafford, man, for me, he's one of the coolest, laid back dude. I'm gonna tell you this story about Matthew Stafford that it's kind of like when you watch him play football early on in his career, it was the most boringest, beautiful thing ever. It's like, and he was Aaron Rodgers while he was at Georgia. He reminded me of Aaron Rodgers. Like, he can make every throw. And so, like, this dude it'll be like, I compare it to someone like some woman coming out talking about Phil Jackson. Like, it's these guys like this laid back, cool. Don't get into this dude.
But it's not like she's bragging on like, yeah, that's how I nabbed him. Now all the other women out here like, I'm about to go sleep with this guy.
Let me tag
a co-worker to make him jealous.
Let me tag in real quick, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Flowers.
Because I don't think people understand the damage she could have caused.
Yeah, if she probably has caused. You as a man, you talking about.
Okay, first and foremost, let's just as a man, that's embarrassing. Because I just don't understand today. Everybody wanna, get on these podcasts and say something that's gonna, get subscribers and get them over. Some shit you need to take to the grave. I just don't understand where people lost that logic of some stuff you just need to keep to yourself. I don't think she understood and still don't understand the severity of problems she could have caused. First and foremost, Matthew Stafford was #1 ranked quarterback coming into Georgia. Yada yada yada. All right, we know all that. All right. If she's messing around with the backup quarterback, don't America. These two people are in the same film room. They see each other. That backup quarterback wants everything Matthew Stafford has. But you know what? He had the one thing that, at the time, he had the one thing that he couldn't have. So he had that over him. Now,
great point.
Summing this all up, Matthew Stafford's wife is fortunate that Matthew Stafford's a nice guy and decided to choose her. First and foremost, let's make that clear. She is lucky, and she ought to pray and thank that man every day for choosing somebody that would do some sleazy ass shit like that.
Yep.
First and foremost, because that could have caused division in the locker room. They could have been fights. It could have been a lot of stuff that went. You don't mix business and pleasure. That could have affected Matthew Stafford. We don't know what that could. Thank goodness it didn't. Everything played out the way it needs to be. Right. But if Matthew Stafford is not strong-willed in the mind and some other things, that might have could have messed up his career at Georgia.
But it shows you how vindictive people can be.
Yes.
Like, you gotta understand, to get his 2024, you have not said anything about this nowhere. If this girl's ratings is down, let them stay where they are. You want a viral moment over a human moment. I always say this when I do podcasts that we're not talking sports. I'm choosing. They should get me like that all the time on Barber Studio. I had a friend say, "Man, you got to be more RC. Be yourself. I'm not. I'm gonna be real, but I'm gonna be respectful."
Right.
Because the comments and the people, I'm not going home to them. I ain't gonna have to explain shit to them about nothing. This lady is out of line, out of pocket. She got children. They picking on your
daughters.
Kids. Yep.
4 daughters. Come on, bro.
Example you want to leave? Man, I'm not trying to, teach people how to raise their kids. I don't want nobody telling me what the fuck to do with mine. But at the same time, I'm smart enough to not put my child in a position to where they might get bullied at school.
Man.
or something like that. We have to be
Mhm.
mindful of how the way the world works today.
That's wrong.
Like no respect for Matthew Stafford. And has she not seen the movie Major Leagues? Like, come on, most guys, most alpha males, they gonna fight, they gonna do something else. And what most unknown said, they said Matthew Stafford got jealous and followed her to the car and got in the car and would leave. And they have 4 daughters. I doubt pretty sure they wouldn't want any man doing that to their daughters. Like for me,
She's lucky.
I saw
lucky most because if that's not Matthew Stafford, if that's a jealous man, if that's somebody opposite mindset of Matthew Stafford, he's putting hands on her, and I don't condone violence, but I've seen too many times, stuff like this happens, and some people can't control their emotions, and
Chris Brown,
fight
Chris Brown, but I feel like to me, man, this is alarming too because they painting him as Matthew Stafford put himself in a fucked up situation when he went pursuing a woman that as being that would have been straw that broke
herself.
No, when she would have came, okay, we messing around, then you start messing with the back. I can't deal with you. What kind of fucking woman are you?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
nasty, man.
So I don't feel sorry for Matthew. I don't feel sorry for him because he picked that.
Yeah.
That's who he. I mean, he had to get out of jail free card when she said that what she had done, and it became knowledge. He was aware. You gotta, man. A lot of these folk be together. It'd be sexual. The hawk tour is motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? like this is bigger than. Come on, man.
Think about how you would feel though, bro. Like I wouldn't want nothing to do with her. If I know my teammate, especially I'm seeing in the same room. Every time I look at this man, I'm thinking about dang.
The picture
earlier,
like that. If she mess with the backup, she allowed to fuck the wide outs and everybody else. I mean,
look, he said it's a bad boy. She said he was a bad boy. Okay, so listen. Then Matthew Stafford broke the it's a rule that's unwritten that you can't see, but you know that's there. He dissing old boy to get him.
Yep.
Like that's the lamest shit ever, Matthew Stafford. You talking about he don't deserve you. You fucking Matthew Stafford. You at the University of Georgia. You in the deep south. I'm telling you thicker than a snicker. And you over there talking about you trying to get somebody. So when we break this down, we starting to see Matthew Stafford is just as much in the wrong as her because he dissed old boy to get the play, and then he went on ahead and I ain't gonna feel sorry for him.
Just you, my rights.
Yeah, that was that. They deserve each other. Cause me personally,
that's why I ain't gonna hear nothing. Man, listen, let me tell you something, man. I don't wish this on no man because men mentally are wired differently than women. Yes. Culturally, far as men, I know dudes that would have went on ahead and been with her another night and never spoke to her again.
Yep.
He'd have got one for the road and rolled on down, got on down. He would have next time she'd have saw me, I'd have been at the NFL draft. So my thing is there's a lesson to be learned in this, man. You not only is about how people choose to use social media and looking for that viral moment. Young fellas out there, you don't shit on another man to get play.
Yep.
2, when she make it obvious, she's made it obvious that she's being with you and the homie, or she being with you and the backup. He ain't even got to be my homeboy. Like, man, I was a different type of dude, man.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't.
All of us on the panel now that I
lost me. Soon I saw that car. Soon as I saw her walk in that door room and seen that car, she would have lost me.
Think about this, bro. Think about how the starting quarterback and the backup quarterback have to work together every day.
Yep. Her car is out there. Her car is out there. Which let me know Matthew was a player because, he probably didn't give a shit. But then, we all have that woman or have had that woman in our life that just tug at your soul. You're like, damn, there she go again. And so I don't know. I think that might have been his match he met. But my thing is, however the story is, we shouldn't be knowing it. That's my problem with her. Like,
keep in the vault. Keep it.
we shouldn't be sitting up here speculating about something that we didn't ask for. America don't give a shit. Now we do.
I looking through the Matthew Stafford comments and stuff. I found out a new word that they use for people. They call for women. They call them runners.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that term until I started reading the comments on the Matthew Stafford. I'm like, don't marry runners. I guess that was that song. She's a runner. She's a track star came from, huh?
But my thing is, Matthew Stafford probably married who he is.
Yep.
Right.
Because he got to be. She was trying to get even. It's a woman scorn. Huh?
Yep.
So she was trying to get even. See, nobody breaking it down like we breaking it down. We breaking it down. What drove her to all of a sudden want to go after the backup?
That's what she needed to clarify, but she did, and it makes it like she just did the shit just to do it.
Yeah, out of spite. But was he messing with her friend girls? Was he messing with the cheerleader?
You know he had boatload of women.
To tell that, I think she would have been bold enough to say it.
Yep. Yeah. But we ain't heard the whole show either.
Well, she said that, Matthew's this quiet, sweet Southern sweetheart. That told me all I need to know right there. So he was born at the time when he was at Georgia, and you was looking for some thrill. That's just what it comes off to me.
Yeah.
You was looking for some thrill that
drama.
Couldn't give you at the time.
Yeah.
She's looking for that drama. I feel like I got from that Stafford just didn't want to commit to it at the time.
Yeah, and he was a star, and she wanted to ride that money train. But listen, let me tell you something about this situation. Time goes forward, and she's gonna age. This ain't gonna age well. Because I mean, this ain't probably age well down there on vacation. Have to report to camp here soon. They probably sitting around the house at family reunions and stuff. And hey, Matthew, I didn't know. You get Uncle Stat. Unks and aunties. If it couldn't be
talking.
Could not be a black family. I tell you that much.
They got some tea.
Gave
some tea.
Lyrics.
I'm talking about. Hey, RC, what's up? First of all, she can't come to the house because Mama looking at her like
3 or 4 months. Can't bring her by the house now.
my mama would have asked her. You got some nerve, don't you, baby?
Yep. Look.
What y'all mean? My mama don't get in my business. My mama don't get in my business, but on that level, I'm talking about being at that level.
Yeah, you gotta go talk to mama about this.
She gonna that's gonna change a lot for a lot of people that know you. Mama, auntie, anybody that's around, your boys. Man, I ain't know that. Man, what?
Because if they did, they told her, bro, leave alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was straight told him that. They was like, man,
well, that was an old slave. That was an old slave from Memphis, Tennessee, with gold in his mouth. He had an old song called "Don't Save Her." She don't want to be slave. She don't want to be. He had. I'm talking about one of the finest scriptures you can read in the. It was in Nigalations. It was "Don't save her. She don't want to be saved." Mm-hmm. She don't want to be saved. Exactly. But that's crazy. He saved her, and now she's got his money. And got 4 girls. Oh, he got to be quiet.
4 girls. Yep. So, man, we didn't get a chance to get to Sha'Carri Richardson news, but she did qualify Paris Olympics. Shout out to her.
Way to turn that career around.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we say something about it real quick? I know.
Yeah, you can.
Ready to get off. Look, we just want to say, Sha'Carri, congratulations. It's been 4 long years to overcome what you overcame, prior to the previous Olympic trials. We know she tested for marijuana. We know that story. We're not dwelling on that, but for her to, persevere and go another 4 years, keep her head down just for this one moment right here, and to now be on the Olympic team, congratulations, Sha'Carri.
Sacrifice is everything.
Yes,
she did it.
Yes, indeed.
She did it.
All right, guys. We are brought to you by BetUs. We got your game. Use our promo code to sign up with BetUs. Place your bets on baseball. I think the last hockey game is tonight. So there's only a couple things going on. So we got WNBA hockey game 7 and WNBA. NFL right around the corner. I think they said they had
no. College football is right around the corner.
NCAA football. I mean, not NCAA football, but the college
football
game
25
come out in
Mhm.
July.
Yeah, we're on
Just
our way.
in time. All right, guys. Do I have anything else? I think that's it. So we'll be back Thursday. We might do our NFC East prediction, or we might do our top 10 wide receiver prediction. I'll think on it. But thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back Thursday. We are out of here.
Peace.